Transgenderism, the gradual disappearance of women in favor of the market. Part 2. Postmodern feminism, the negation of the singularities and qualities intrinsically feminine. The reject of the idea of nature and that biology can have an influence on the differences between men and women. Only offers masculinization as an ideal of liberation. Similarly to the cultural subversion expressed during the Roaring Twenties in the peculiar fashion style the flapper. Characterized by short hair, a loose streamlined and androgynous silhouette. The emancipation proposed by this postmodern feminism placed masculinity as the model to follow rather than asserting a unique idea of modern feminine identity. In summary, in the 19th century, feminism has put into women's head that the career, the purchasing power, i.e. the submission to the neoliberal capitalism system, was an ideal for liberation. And then in the 20th century that being a man, i.e. the submission to masculinity, was the ultimate freedom from oppression. In the 21st century, thanks to technological progress, this supreme model of emancipation became attainable. With transgenderism, women could renounce their female body, they had the possibility to change sex, they could become a man. In short, the woke dogma resulted in the abandonment of the social critique in favor of the societal, the concept of class gradually fading in favor of the concept of race, gender, or sexual preference. And feminism from an ideology in which femininity rhymed with social inferiority turned into an ideology in which gradually women disappeared. The emancipation from the supposed oppression, the patriarchy, turned to be an emancipation from the norms of nature. In the law, the concept of gender identity replaced the notion of biological sex. Trans activists demanded that we stop using the term women and instead employ the term people who menstruate. Men were now able to get pregnant, thus dispossessing women of their main singularity, maternity. No one could answer anymore the question, what is a woman? Or to define the word woman. However, this alleged emancipation from the abstract concept of patriarchy only served to advance economic liberalism in the name of individual freedom. Trans activists who often claim to be anti-capitalist failed to realize that it is the permissiveness of the neo-capitalist system that has actually defeated patriarchy being an obstacle against the establishment of consumerist society. Neo-capitalism promised unlimited enjoyment, the satisfaction of individuals' desires and impulses to avoid frustration at all costs, a society in which everything is permitted on condition of being under the yoke of the market. Consequently, neo-capitalism has taken over the trans phenomenon and turned it into a lucrative business, making young people believe that their body is unsatisfactory. Thus creating a need which has materialized through the act of purchase, the market of sex transition. Massive profits are generated by clinics and pharmaceutical companies thanks to plastic surgery and the lifelong needs of drugs, hormones, puberty blockers. Neo-capitalism has made individuals believe that they can buy the biological sex that they want. And this was supported by woke postmodern feminism, an ideology who has put in the mind of depressed teenage girls that the ultimate liberation from oppressions involves life-altering operations in order to change gender, in order to become a man. The gradual disappearance of women is a big industry hidden behind a supposed quest for freedom, the submission to neo-capitalism under the guise of emancipation from a presumed oppression. Consequently, trans activists are at the forefront of a system in which only consumer enjoyment counts. They are the objective supporters of neo-capitalism, the useful idiots. Transgenderism, the gradual disappearance of women, is another example that social liberalism, wokeism, and economic liberalism, neo-capitalism, are not opposed ideologies, on the contrary they go hand in hand. Like, comment and subscribe for more videos.